The response has been very favorable. I know for Montia, she was extremely nervous beforehand. If you can imagine, for the first time in your life, you're doing a press conference and standing before a lot of press with a lot of cameras and microphones. So, of course, she was nervous, but she had an important story to tell, and she was determined to tell her side. And I'm so proud of her for doing that. You know, one of the things that I enjoy the most is standing with women when they speak their truth. And she's been attacked in the media. It's been very unfair. And here she is standing up for herself, so I'm very proud of her.
Would you say this statement was to address more so the lies that the media is telling, or to address just the general Kevin Hart extortion side of things?
Well, I think it's both, right? She's been called an extortionist. She's not an extortionist. She had nothing to do with these recordings. She has not asked for any money. That's number one. Secondly, she is a crime victim. And as her attorney, I think it's important for us to catch the criminal who did this. That's why my advice to her, which she is following, is let's go to law enforcement. Let's get the police or the FBI to investigate. Let's get some follow-up here. There's a lot of serious crimes that were committed. Somebody had to secretly put a camera, we think, in a wall in a hotel room or in an electrical outlet or in a device somewhere. They had to record it, they had to disseminate the images, and they had to ask for money. Those are all separate felonies. These are very serious crimes. Imagine if you're in a hotel room and someone's secretly recording you. I mean, this is horrible.
Can you tell whether or not the culprit was pointing more towards Kevin or Montia?
I only know what I have seen online, and it looks like at least one, probably more than one, cameras were in a fixed place, hidden in something in the room. And so they were probably just hoping to pick up anything with Kevin Hart. And, they got something.
Everyone's curious. Obviously, she admitted to having any type of intimate relationship with Kevin. Do you know how long the relationship lasted, if at all?
It was a brief relationship. It was only a few days. It happened spontaneously. She didn't know she was going to be meeting him. But she did, and this is what happened. And she has also today apologized for her involvement in this matter because clearly it has hurt some people.
Can you confirm where exactly they met or how they met?
So they met on the way to Las Vegas, and that's all I can say at this point.
The way to Las Vegas, okay. And then what did you think of Kevin's public apology on Instagram?
Kevin's apology is between him and his wife, and I don't think it's my business to get involved in that.
Through Kevin's apology, it was kind of unclear on whether or not he was calling Montia an extortionist or if he was just simply saying there is somebody out there trying to extort me. What were your thoughts on that?
Well, I certainly hope that Kevin Hart does not think that Montia is an extortionist. Criminals don't typically go to police to report the crime, and that's what she's doing. So I hope that's not what he was trying to suggest.
In the conference today, you're very kind of adamant and emphatically speaking, listen, we do not want to take money from Kevin. We're not asking for money. Can you just touch on that a little bit?
Yes, this is not about money. We are not suing Kevin Hart. We are not making any claims against Kevin Hart. We are not asking him for any money. He's not the bad guy here. The bad guy here is the criminal who put a camera in that hotel room and secretly recorded intimate moments. That's our focus.
So moving forward, how do you move forward?
So next step is to go to law enforcement, which we intend to do immediately, and report that these crimes have been committed against Montia Sabbag. We take this very seriously. We will cooperate. We will give them any information that they need, any evidence, text messages, emails, etc., that might be helpful. She can describe, we think, some of the people who were in the room that they could take a look at. I think they should interview everyone. I would hope that they would ask the hotel for surveillance video footage of who may have been going in and out of the room. I don't think it should be that difficult to catch this perpetrator.
And have you guys reached out to Kevin Hart yet to see whether or not he will join forces to catch the culprit?
We have not. I know that there are news reports that he has gone to law enforcement, but nobody has contacted Montia, and you'd think that would be the first thing they would do. So we don't really know what's happened on his end, but he can make his own decisions about what's best for him. I'm going to help Montia make decisions about what's best for her.
You've taken on a number of cases. Recently with China, there's a handful of them. What makes this case so different from some of the other ones you've taken on?
Well, this case is different because Montia found herself in the middle of this media firestorm, and she really didn't know what to do. And all of these false stories were out there about her. And I met with her at length over a couple of days. I really grew to like her. And we had to think about, what is the best option? What are her goals? That's how I approach every client. I want women especially to feel empowered when they come to me. It's not about me telling them what to do. It's about talking about what their goals are and how can I help them meet their goals. And she was concerned about what was being said about her online. I mean, imagine if you were being called an extortionist. And she was concerned that these images are getting out there and perhaps more will come. So I think this approach of going to law enforcement, of correcting the record, should help her meet her goals.
She said in her statement, I am not an extortionist, I am not a stripper, I am a recording artist/actress. Can you tell me maybe where she's been or where we could see her work, if anything?
Well, today is not about her career. You will be seeing more about that in the days to come. Today is about correcting the record and identifying her as a crime victim, which she is.
If she's had such a hard time with what's been portrayed already, how do you prep her for what's to come? Because in my mind, I can only imagine it's going to get worse.
So I tell all my clients who speak out publicly, it's going to bring out the trolls. Don't read the comment section. Don't read, snarky little blogs. Hold your head high. Who are these trolls? People who sit at home and never had the courage to do anything themselves. So anybody who steps out publicly is going to get that. I get a lot of nastiness every day, but you can't let that stop you from doing what has to be done. We got to take care of business and not worry about it.